If you're looking for an electric skateboard, this one's pretty good.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I gotta tell you, I thought I hated electric skateboards. The last one I reviewed, the Segway T3, it was comfy, it was nice, but as soon as I stepped on this one, oh god, there is a cart. I can outrun him though at 45 kilometers an hour. The thing I love is I can actually turn now. I tell you, that last one was a little stiff on that, and the coolest thing is the board tilts up. You can actually pivot like a regular skateboard. I used to skate all the time. I could do kick flips. I could do it on this. You don't know that I couldn't. So we're on the Meepo Mini 2S, and surprisingly, it's like half the weight of that last one. It's really light, but it still goes like a good 20 miles range. We'll test it today. We're going for a ride. But so far, I can't believe how much more nimble and accurate everything is. I feel so dexterous. Like I can turn, I can pivot. If you're curious about the specs as I wait impatiently at a red light, here they are. No one cares about those. It can go pretty far, it can go way too fast, and it's lightweight, it's nimble, it has red wheels. They're not as comfortable as the other ones. That was the only thing about the Segway that was better. It was a little more, I feel the bumps a little bit, not gonna lie to you. I feel those bumps, but I live through them, barely. If this board had been my first impression of electric skateboards in general, I would have had a much different opinion. I still think I prefer electric scooters. I do like having a handlebar, but I can actually carry this thing upstairs without winding my ass. And I could bring it into stores. That's one thing. When I used to drag that Segway, I could pick it up by the front and walk with it, and the back wheels were still on the ground, whereas this one, it's smaller. I can't do that, but that's what you pay for being able to pivot on the back. The only deal-breaking and unforgivable flaw is that this remote has a micro USB charger. What are we doing? I still have to use one of those cords. It's plugged into a random-ass front port hanging off the front of my computer. Embarrassing my family as they come over for Thanksgiving. He tried to keep up with me, but he was unable. Wait for it. Oh god, someone's calling me. I was about to go in the showdown. Eat my electric dust, asshole. Wow, look at all those Canadian flags. Those are little tiny Canadian flags. I have never seen something like that in my life. My god, it's a perfect time to review a Chinese skateboard. Oh, it just makes me feel so patriotic. So far, I am happy with this thing. It gets me where I need to go. It's fun, it's lightweight, it's not too expensive. It goes just as far as my last one. What's not to love? Thank you, Meepo. They did send it to me, by the way, for free. That may have swayed my opinion a little bit. There is another one coming with like super giant off-road wheels, which I thought might be fun for the city. Potholes. It could be done. The only thing I would want in a future version is this USB-C chargeable, and then we're pretty good to go. I like that it has an odometer. I've put 18 kilometers already. Wow. You can tell this is an experienced review. See, with this one I can nimble my way through traffic, whereas the other ones I was like, there were so many times I had to get off the board and move it with my hands. They're a little loud, assholes. The only thing I worry about is if I come downtown, how do I lock this thing up? It's like impossible. That's the one downside. There's nothing. You can lock it to the trucks, but that's an Allen key away from just taking the trucks off they're adjusting it to their preference, and then they put it back on, and my lock is there on the post. I don't like that deal. I lose a lot in that deal. So it would be nice if there was something, some like metal piece that was welded in there that's like designed to be locked. And then you could actually go somewhere. You don't have to bring this thing with you all the time. But whatever, small price to pay. It's a large price. I'm being honest with you, but I live with it. Another slightly annoying thing is this remote seems to vibrate sometimes, just for no reason. It just did it. Was it because it was close to the GoPro? It just gets mad when you're not using it for more than 2 seconds. It's like, come on, let's go. Your need for speed is bullshit, Meepo. I keep thinking of complaints as I keep going here, but it's water resistant. These things should be waterproof. I mean, who wants to ride in the rain anyway? I get it, but what if it starts raining all of a sudden? It's like, oh, I guess we're walking now. That's not good. Same with my scooter. It's like, these things should be waterproof in the rain, and so you ride through puddles, it happens. Old technology. Useless. What's happening? I'll beat him. Just because I'm rolling backwards into the unknown now doesn't mean that... Oh, there's another person. Not even electric. Oh, he's fast. He's gone. Wow. He is gone in the wind. Wow, he is going for it. He's taking a lane of his own. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 1-0 for a random guy on a bike. Oh, that guy passed me too. Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. Come on. These bumps, man. They scare me. Having handlebars is so much nicer. And I'm terrified to take this thing to its max speed. Are you kidding yourself? These things go so fast. It wobbles a bit too. It wobbles at that speed. Who will die, me or her? Another thing, since this does pivot up, when you accelerate, you have to be careful, because I've had a couple times where I accelerate a bit too fast and then I tilt back. So you're supposed to lean forward with the acceleration. Then you'll live. I hope scooter companies start reaching out to me too. I do prefer the scooter way of life, but this is my go-to skateboard now. In fact, riding it one time, I immediately sold my last one. I was like, okay, this is how it should be done. So Meepo makes good boards, and this is, I can feel it. It's better. So thank you, Meepo, for sending it out, and I look forward to your USB-C remote that's in the mail right now. And thank you so much for making an awesome board. Put a handlebar on there next time, and a little locking mechanism. Oh God, I rode over coffee. That can't be good for the wheels. That voids the warranty. I'm gonna leave. Not after you subscribe. I don't review these things very often, but there's reasons. See, that's the superior thing. I still like this. Can he do this? I doubt it. I'll leave.